All right, folks, the other day I took something back to show my dealer at Tomwood Power Sports. Great people and great to deal with, but I had a problem with my Honda Pioneer 700 Flip 4. And let me show you what that is. On the driver's side of the seat, you may be able to see or not see, it's starting to come apart. Been there, done that on other side-by-sides. Now I realize this is a Honda product, this is not. However, when Honda applies a part to their product, they should back it up just like what they build in the factory. I do know that for a fact, that they will and they should. But anyway, we took some pictures of it, got the VIN. They're sending it away to Honda down there in South Carolina, North Carolina, where they build the UTVs, and see if we can't, but should, get this replaced under warranty, because I still have a month left on my 12-month warranty. But anyway, the seat goes down on. Simple as that. But as you can see getting in and out of the side-by-side eventually causes that weak spot, and I say weak spot, to start tearing or coming apart. And if anybody has any ideas of aftermarket seats for Honda side-by-sides, let me know in the comments. You may have seen some of me cutting this all up earlier in the early fall. All that brush came off these two logs here, and we're going to get those cut up to size and up to the sawmill at some point in time. Maybe when it freezes a little bit harder and the ground is not as soft. There's a couple 30-footers here, and we'll have to get those sawed up, probably in 10-foot sections, in order for me to even handle it with the tractor. Or if I can talk to Buddy and bringing his skid steer over, we might be able to get this cleaned up a lot quicker. That might happen. But anyway, some nice, fairly straight saw logs. I think they're white oak. Just left over from the storm damage. And we got some more there. Actually, if we walk the woods, we probably have 100 trees down. 50% of them, or 25% of them, are probably that quality. So we got a lot of potential sawmill wood coming up this summer for sure. So anyway, you saw me earlier talking about this side-by-side, this Honda 700 Flip 4. It's a 2025 model. Yes. Bought it almost 1 year ago, coming up on January 4th or 5th, something like that. But overall, been very pleased with it. However, if I would know then what I know now, probably, yes, I would have gone with the 1000. A little bit wider base. This is fine for what we do. Cup holders are much nicer. They're built in, one on each side. I can't believe we got these hokey cup holders in the doors on this model. And I think it just got a few other amenities. But it has a Honda name, a Honda quality, other than the seat, which is really not a Honda seat. That's just something they buy from a manufacturer to spec. But they definitely could come up with a better seat material and design. Honda, just keep that in mind. But I'm sure they'll take care of me. And hopefully they see this video, because I know some people there. But anyway, been very pleased with it. It's like made the difference between night and day here on our property, as far as getting around and hauling stuff around, and especially for my wife, and being able to carry the grandkids in by flipping up the back seats out of the bed. It's just the perfect vehicle for us, other than it's a 700 versus a 1000, and the cup holders are, well, there's no excuse for no cup holders in your side-by-side. We'll probably stick with what we got here, unless we can come up with some great deal with our dealer. And I'm sure he'll work really hard to get us into one of those Pioneer 1000 Flip 4s. That's right. But anyway, let's get on with the rest of the day, the other task we have to do here on the farm. I do like these breakaway mirrors. They come in very handy. Yeah, we got a little far over. Go. On with our rhino ground blind. Got some snow in there, and it's got a big iceberg in there now. See? Dang it. Oh, I have to go get warmed up by the fire. Do a hunt toward the end of the year. Oh my gosh. So the rhino ground blind is tough as ice. There's no rips, tears, or anything in there after that ice has been sitting there for a while. So when you get your clothes wet out in the snow, this is how you dry them out. Mr. Heater. Also works great in a deer stand. Beyond impressed with the Garvey debris forks, I'm shocked. I really didn't give him that much credit, but I tell you what, these are the real deal. Don't have a All right, folks, as you can see, my barn rats are up on top of the roof. Gotta do something to get rid of those guys. But one of the primary reasons we bought the sawmill was to saw some wood up for this. They didn't do a very good job on the roof overhang, and then the gutter started pulling away, and then water just basically came down on top of this stuff. Guess this might be a good place to store it. But anyway, this is all sawmill wood back in the day. I think in the 60s they put this up, and it is all rotted out. So we are going to over the next week or so probably get to this. I don't think it'd take too long. My idea is I don't have any, I think these are 12 foot. I got 10. We'll go 10 foot down and then put a border, probably running the sides vertical instead of, or horizontal instead of vertical. We'll see what that looks like. But not much protection in the barn. It's been a long time. Example of what we're talking about doing. Yeah. Coming down, whatever that works out. And then tying the bottom in. With something like that. Wasn't gonna put metal across her, but why spend the extra money on this at this point in time? And we got all the wood we need. I think that'll be the plan. So anyway, that's our next project. Well, besides a bathroom floor and some other trims in the bathroom. But while the weather is nice, we're gonna get on it out here outside. So thanks for stopping by Peterson Farms in Nashville. Hope you like this sort of content. And we got much more to come with rehabbing this building, doing some work on the entertainment barn, and always remodeling something in the house. So keep on coming back and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind on your way out, and consider subscribing, or I hope you will subscribe. And hit that hype button on the comments section right over to the right hand side. There's a little hype button. If you hit that hype button, it sort of pushes our videos out a little bit more. At least that's what they say. And it gives you some points so you can do all your favorite content creators and hype them the same way. So God bless you all till next time. And if I don't see you before then, which we should meet up, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.